This Saturday evening, I find myself humbled by the response to a video that I made almost 6 years ago. My common-law wife and I were breaking up, and I just wanted to make a video about this whiskey. What else was going in my life didn't really matter that much to me. I just wanted to talk about this whiskey. And so here I have a fresh bottle of the Laphroaig 10, the go-to Islay malt. Once again, almost 6 years later. Now, I don't know how many, there are 13 people watching. Fantastic. That is just awesome. I am humbled once again. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I clicked on my video and saw that it had 1,999,000 views. So I was about 1,000 views away from the 2 million. And I thought, well, it's only a matter of time now, and it will click over. And it turns out to be still getting 100 views a day on average, which is great. Oh, the whiskey in question, says Donner Pass. And Whiskey Straight Al is here saying, congrats on the 2 million views. Had to stay up for this one. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic, Al. Donner Pass Whiskey is saying, hi, Al. And Whiskey Straight Al is saying, hi, bud, to Donner Pass. We got 14 people watching right now. This is really good. This is awesome. So what happened, I figured, it'll take a few days to get this thing up. And for some reason, I was getting a couple of strange comments on a couple of videos. And I thought I'd take a look. And I was at 2,036,000 views. That was on Wednesday. Now it's Saturday. And let me just slide over here to the Laphroaig. We have 2,455,000 views. So yeah, about 100 views a day. It's still gaining about 100 views a day. And a lot of my videos, if a new video receives 100 views in a day, that's pretty good. But this one's still performing after all these years. Okay, well, we'll get back to the StreamYard here, and it says here, wow, comments. Congrats, I had to stay up for this one. Yeah, Al, that's fantastic. Whiskey, hi, bud, okay. Happy 2 million views, quick. Couldn't let this one go without checking in, says Rob Klomstra. Fantastic, Rob, it's good to have you with us. Carlton Weaver says, congrats, looking forward to this live event. Yeah, well, it's just me answering comments on you guys commenting. Hope some of the other Canadian whiskey tubers will stop in. Yeah, Donner Pass, I would like that. I would like a lot of people to stop in. And Donner Pass Whiskey, hope so too, says Whiskey Straight Out. Okay, well, we've got a few people. We've got 14 people watching, which is not bad. Here is my Laphroaig 10, which I picked up last night just for this event. This is not my first whiskey of the night. I started with a Caribou Crossing, 40% alcohol by volume, Canadian whiskey made in Montreal by Sazerac. But it's really good. For 40% alcohol by volume, it's wonderful. And then I had a couple of drams of Loch Lomond 12, just to down the last parts of the. Oh, we have our passport here. Here we are. But you know what? I have this is the one. This is the first one. Or this is the one that I registered some time ago. It even has the number on that. Plot number 987377. And this was sitting here on my desk. It was sitting right here on my desk when I actually went to Scotland and forgot to bring it. And I went to the Laphroaig distillery and didn't end up going to my plot because I forgot what the plot number was. But now they give me another one. It's nice of them to do that. I could have several plots of 1 square foot in on Isla. Okay, well, we see now. Whiskey Straight Ale is asking, did you ever think it had come to this? No way. No way. 2 million. That's 2 million people who have seen me and Cindy breaking up. Wow. 2 million. Even 1 million was kind of staggering, but 2 million now. No, I did not expect this. I did not ever think that this would be such a public thing. So now I'm going to naturally open this up because I bought this especially for this occasion. I have other Isla whiskeys, but I didn't have any of this on my bar. Haha, composite cork. I hope you get to claim your plot someday. Someday I will go there again, perhaps. Alex XX says, congrats, Quig. Still enjoy watching your videos from times to time. First saw your 2 mil views video on a couple memes on Reddit and since got hooked up on your channel. Keep going, champ. Thank you, Alex XX. And Donner Pass says, I think people keep reposting it on a variety of social media type sites. The comments on that video are all over the place. Yeah, there's about, how many comments has it got just on YouTube? It's got a lot of comments. 2,099 comments. And in case you want to see that video, the link is in the description. Yeah, get back to this here. Okay. Yeah, people keep reposting it on social media, Reddit, places like that. Okay. Carlton Weaver says, I hope you get to claim your plot. Okay, I've seen that already. And Rob says, shouldn't you be opening up something crazy good tonight? They've all been opened already. The really good ones. No, I do have, no, this is about Laphroaig 10. I could maybe go towards some, Carchus, but that's the only other Laphroaig that I have right now. And that Carchus is really good. It's got sherry cask, and it's a very well balanced whiskey. All right, so what else is going on here? Donner Pass says, just got my first Laphroaig 10 cask strength batch 12 the other day. I've had the batch 10, but you know what? Laphroaig 10 cask strength is not available here. For some reason, the British Columbia government wants to protect us from ourselves. And so we do not get to have these. I've had, did somebody send me a bottle or somebody sent me a sample of that stuff? And I really enjoyed it. The cask strength. Yes. Guarman Nationalist says, congrats on 2 million. Be well. God bless. Thank you, Slachova. Oh, the comments are coming in. We got 17 people watching. Yikes. I'm opening a bottle of good drink to celebrate with you, my friend, my dude. You got it. All right. Good drink is what it's all about. Road tar. Road tar, says Donner Pass Whiskey. Yes. I'm getting some of that road tar right now. Please excuse my really terrible Scottish accent. There's Tim Schumann. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Fantastic, Slantrava. Oh, the comments are coming in. My friend recently got me into Octomore, expensive hobby. Octomore is a very expensive hobby. I tend not to gravitate towards Octomore, but I go for the Port Charlotte anytime. It's sort of like a balance in between the two. I find Octomore to be overpriced. How did your ex-wife react to the video going viral? She had a lot of people, relatives of hers, tell her about it, and she wanted me to take it down. But by the time she wanted me to take it down, it was too late because it was already on people's computers and it had gone viral. There were copies of it everywhere. So if I would have taken it down, I would have just lost out on the revenue from it. DJ11 says, cheers, Quig. Congrats on being the first whiskey tuber to hit 2 million. Yes. Yes. That's my claim to fame right now. Oh, Don, thank you for joining us. It's the go-to Isla malt. The Laphroaig 10 is special. Yes, it's very special. And it's so available everywhere. It's great. Whiskey Straight Al says, that vid aside, did you have plan to grow the channel, or was it just a hobby to share your love of whiskey? I'm going to tell you the honest truth. It was just a hobby to share my love of whiskey. I'm really terrible at self-promotion. I'm really terrible at saying, subscribe, link the bell, or click the bell and watch my videos and go to my Patreon channel. I am not a self-promoter, okay? I do have a Patreon channel, by the way, in case you want to, contribute and make it possible for me to keep doing this and do this with more ease than what I can make driving cab. Please do. Yeah. There's a link in the description for the actual video in question. And also, I think there's a link in the description for my Patreon channel. But, if you don't want to contribute, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. I do this because I love whiskey. That's the main thing. Okay, we got a big tree here saying I can only pop on for a sec at the moment, but I wanted to say happy 2 million. Hopefully you're still going when I get a sec later. Oh, yeah, well, I might be going for a while. And Peter White says, Laphroaig 10 cast strength is not available anywhere in Canada. Yeah, well, there you go. Kind of wish it was, but, cast strength is an overrated thing anyway. This is just fine at 43% alcohol by volume. It's nice. I get tar, I get creosote. I'm not getting, well, I'm maybe getting a little bit of citrus, lime citrus, just a little bit. But it's quite easy drinking. And yes, it is a bit tarry, but it is what it is. It's Laphroaig 10. Carlton Weaver says, I'll join you in a Laphroaig 10 in the spirit of the event. Cheers. Slunch of Carlton Weaver. Poop says I'm gay. Well, that's good for you. As long as you can accept your sexual orientation and enjoy it, that's good. Donner Pass Whiskey says, have heard that the 10 cast strength is not available or outrageously expensive. Lucky for me, it's $80 US here. Well, yeah. You probably have to add a bit of water to it, right? Okay, who else we got? Yitas Uzumaki says, congrats, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And the comments keep coming in here. We got Two Wheels Down says, hi, Quig. Slachula. Carlton says, Whiskey Straight Al looks like he might be your twin, Craig. Oh, Whiskey Straight Al is great. I enjoy watching his videos. I enjoy his long fucking time. Yeah, says 2 Wheels Down. I've been at this for a while. 2 million views. It took almost 6 years, but it happened. And there might be even 3 million views at some point. Great. Excellent. Okay. Donna Pass says, hi, Swami. Where's Swami? Swami's here? I don't see him. Unless he's using a pseudonym. 2 Wheels Down would be Swami, I suppose. Hey, there we go. 2 Wheels Down is Swami. Slantrava Swami. Where's that bottle of Saint Leger? Alex XX says, TBH, your content is very original and good. That is the reason I like watching it. But I feel like improving your setup and adding a bit of editing so it could really grow your channel massively. I could do some editing, but I just can't be bothered. Alex XX, are you the guy who's been doing editing for Whiskey and the Six? I'm curious. I'll see you. You'll probably answer this question later on in a comment. And Vegas Art says, what's up, Quig? Vegas Art, thank you for your continuing support. I appreciate that you're still with me after all this time. Good to see you here. Slantrava. Donner Pass says 2 Wheels Down. Okay. Whiskey Straight Al says, Food Quig, apparently we're twins. I'll take 1 million views. Gotta make a video about this. Do it. By all means, do it. Yeah, you'd be my Irish twin. Cool. We even got like almost matching glasses and everything. That is great. 2 Wheels Down is Swami. Okay, I see now. I might have to subscribe to you again. I thought you were gone, but you're back. Fantastic. Good to see you again, Swami. And Rob says, Swami is 2 Wheels Down. Yeah, okay. Got it now. Cheers, Quig. Cheers, Swami. Cheers. I gotta... How can I toast you without putting more whiskey in this glass? Mwah. Fantastic. Okay. So what's going on now? Alex, no, I'm not. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. I was just making a guess. I don't know who anybody is anymore, but I just found out that 2 Wheels Down is Swami Swav. Donner Pass says, just looked at the comments on Jeremy's April Fool's Day video. Geez, the BJs themselves and all their minions are triggered. I enjoyed that video from Jeremy. That was fun. That was fun as hell. I didn't know half of the people that he was alluding to in there, but I know that he pinned me. And no, I don't have no tensor bandage on my wrist, but I still do this because I'm the Quig and I can do it. Okay. Now, I can edit, but I stopped editing for other people a couple of years ago. I used to get paid for it. Takes too much time, not worth it, to be honest. You know what? I edited a lot for myself way back in the day, back in the early days of YouTube, when the equipment I had was a Mac Mini and I had iMovie, and I would edit things, out the yin yang, and sometimes I would spend 12 hours on editing one stupid video, whereas right now I'm just kind of, make it like a live video and make it happen. Yeah, I plan to keep things kind of homespun and kind of relaxed and kind of down home, like I've been doing up to now. And although I have done some editing, um, I make my videos in such a way that they're almost live. And that's all right. Got 18 people watching right now. We're 20 minutes and 47 seconds in. And I guess maybe I should give you some more impressions of what I think of this whiskey. Ah, lovely stuff this is. 20 people watching. This is great. After 21 minutes, we got 20 people watching. Fantastic. You know, it's refreshing to actually nose this. But what matters is that it makes you happy, brother. It's not even important to get millions of views as long as you love what you're doing. No, the millions of views was just a surprise to me. I did not expect it. And if I get 100 views on any one video that I put up, I'm happy. It's great. That means 100 people have actually taken the time to click on my video and actually watch a minute or two of it, even though some of them go for half an hour. That's great. And what matters is that makes you happy. It's not even important to get millions as long as you, yes, and that's why I keep doing it, because I love doing it. I love tasting whiskey, and I love sharing the experience with people. That's why I keep doing it. It's not about the money. The money is, it's nothing. It's a sparrow fart. The money is nothing. It's the being able to share something with others who appreciate the same kind of stuff. And that's what it is. And over here, don't change your style, Quig. It is very honest and bare bones. I always know what to expect and enjoy it. Thank you, Vegas. That was my aim. I don't plan to be more sensationalistic than I am. And I always have tried to be as much as possible down to earth and accessible. And Big Tree is saying, I've always appreciated that if a whiskey falls flat, you have no issue calling it out. I feel like too many people are calling everything amazing to try and get the views and sponsors. You know what? That's it. I don't have any sponsors. I may have some views, yes, but I don't have the most views. And I don't have any sponsors. There's one distillery that I am spiritually and in other ways connected with, considering that I've made 44 videos of their whiskeys. And that would be Shelter Point. But I've always paid for every bottle of Shelter Point that I have done here on the channel. However, I was given some free samples, and I even have the bottles here. I was given some free samples from the casks directly at the distillery. And yeah, you know, these are pulled directly from the distilleries, from the barrels at the distillery. And, you know, they were freebies, and I did do reviews of them, but I don't I don't make a habit of receiving bottles from distilleries just given to me. I pay for every bottle that I get. In fact, um, my friend Leon Webb up at the Shelter Point Distillery recently said that he did have a bottle of the 100% rye, um, which came from Alberta Premium, but was aged at Shelter Point. And I complained that the stuff was sold out before I had a chance to see the email because I went to sleep in the morning, and then in the afternoon I woke up and it was sold out. I clicked on the email, tried to get the whiskey, and it was sold out. And a couple of days later, he said that it was available, and he's found a bottle for me, and I had no qualms about giving him my credit card information and my address again, so that he could send it to me. And I don't mind paying for it. But if a whiskey falls flat, yes, I do call it out. However, some of those, or a lot of those, turn out to be just fine after they've had some exposure to the oxygen in the air and they have opened up. I actually last night made couple videos about a couple of those whiskeys that have improved with time after I've opened them up. Yeah. Donner Pass says, your wall that we can see is all the way up, but is there space we can't see that you are continuing to build up on? It goes to the ceiling, my friend. It goes into the other room, but it's going to start coming back from here. I'm going to do a second row. There are a few spots that are still, shall we say, vacant, but the end column there, the end column is already up, and I just have to put a few more to fill in there, and then then the second row is going to come back this way. So there's going to be a second row. And yeah, that's the top, that's the ceiling, that's as far as it can go. It's been fun. It's been 6 years in the making. But yeah, my wall is holding up, and if it takes 8 years to do the second row, that's fine. That's as long as I plan to stay here. Whiskey Straight Owl says, Foodquig never changed. The beauty of what we do here is we are who we are. No airs, no graces, just us in front of the camera doing our views. Slanchava. Oh, wonderful. Creosote and road tar. Wonderful. Hello, God bless you, says, hi, Foodquig. Is Cutty Sark Pro a smoky, as famous grouse smoky black? No, Cutty Sark Prohibition is not as smoky as famous grouse smoky black. However, it has a higher ABV, and it is, I always have some on my bar. It's great stuff. Okay, what's happening here? I get applause from hello, God bless you. Thank you. Carlton Weaver has left me $10 Canadian. Fantastic. Super chat. Yes. Thank you. Congrats on 2 million. Here's a little for your next dram. Your enthusiasm for whiskey always shows, and you keep it real. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, don't hesitate to leave me more super chats. I don't get them that often, but when I do, I really appreciate it because I can go out and get some more whiskey. There's already about 5 whiskeys that I want to get that I don't have already. So every bit counts. Every bit helps. Big Tree says, before you do a review of SP rye, I'll get you a sample of the KWM single cask rye from SP. Okay, now I'm confused. Of SP Shelter Point rye. Get you a sample of the KWM. What is KWM? Okay. Shelter Point. Okay, I got Shelter Point. I got that part. But what is KWM? Kensington Wine Market. Yeah, I've heard of them. They're in Alberta, and they had an exclusive bottling of Shelter Point that I heard of. Just like the Strathcona Hotel liquor store here in Victoria has had Shelter Point. What are the names of them? One of them is this is escaping me now. Oh my goodness. Have I had too much to drink already? One of them is Patience is a Virtue, and the other one is Echoes of the Hebrides. And Echoes of the Hebrides has some peated ex-Laphroaig cask influence to it. But if you want to send me a single cask rye from Shelter Point that was exclusive to the Kensington Wine Market, if you can send me a sample, that'd be fantastic. Yes. Calgary, they're huge, it says. Well, I'll put down my address here so that you can send me a sample. Alberta Premium shipped a cask of rye to Shelter Point. They aged and bottled it, shipped it back to Calgary, had them ship me back a bottle to Victoria. Okay, I'll just put my address. Unless you want to come here directly. Oh, my spelling is terrible. After I've had a few drinks. Put my address here. Hopefully that will work. All right. Now, Shelter Point rye. Where was I? Well, okay. Alberta Premium shipped cask of rye to Shelter Point. Yeah. Bye, guys. Says hello. God bless you. Goodbye. Have a good night. And that's 2 minutes ago. So hopefully, okay, thanks. Big Tree says, I live in Vic. I'm sure we can work out a spot to meet for a handoff. Yeah, I'm sure we could. Always stay humble, Food Quig. This is why people like your channel. Thank you. Hello. God bless you. Slanchua. And then I gave you my address if you want to send it to me or stuff, whatever. Chris Wren is here. Got 20 people watching. Just got off work. Glad I could catch this. Yes. And of course, you can always go back to the beginning and catch the beginning because it happened, whoa, about 35 minutes ago. Where was I? Oh yeah, here we are. Just got off of work. There's my address. And always stay humble. Yeah, no, I always plan on being real. I don't want to do a lot of self promotion and make myself to be some kind of whiskey god or anything like that. I'm just Quiggy. I'm just me. I just enjoy my whiskey, and if I can share some of that experience with all of you, that's what it's all about. Have we got any more going on? Oh, we got 20 people watching, which is still really good. And well, the comments are coming slowly, but so as the comments come slowly, I will. This stuff is good. I will adjourn to the other room. Whoa, we got Carlton Weaver saying, picked up a bottle of Cato's after your review. It's a pretty good bottom shelf blend. Nice way to start a night. Aces, yes. I've gone through about half the bottle of Cato's already because it's such a nice place to start. It's better than a lot of the blends that you will find. I will have to get some more water to drink because this is almost empty. And, liquids go through the quig like they go through the quig. I will be right back. And when I get back, I'll be back with you. Okay. I am back. What have I missed? Probably a lot. There's Chris saying, who's drinking what? I guess I should get something in the glass. Yeah, what's everyone else drinking besides Laphroaig 10? That would be cool. Well, Quig is gone. What's everyone else drinking tonight? Oh, big tree, you got it. Great minds. Alex Watkins says, howdy from Ohio. Not drinking, though. Uh-oh. Well, I guess you have a reason to not drink, I suppose. I don't drink before I go to work because I drive a taxi. I do not have to touch a taxi until Sunday night. So I'm good to go tonight. Sparky Mule says, congrats, Quig. Cheers. Cilantro. Carnmore. Williamson Sherry Cask. Williamson Sherry Cask. Never heard of that one. Glad this channel is growing. Yeah, it'll grow as it goes. I'm not anxious to have it grow too fast because that would mean a lot more work. But as it's going now, it's still manageable, which is cool. That's good. And we got here just good old red wine, nothing crazy. Williamson Sherry Cask. Okay. Right, what's next? Carlton Weaver says to Chris, I was just about to ask what everyone was having. You beat me to it. All right. Quig time. Yes, it was Quig time. Yep, damn well done on the Williamson. Is that the Laphroaig one? Okay, you got me going. I don't know. Alex Watkins has, I don't know what that is. It's a little something. What's going on here? Picked up some Russell's Reserve single barrel rye today, 52%. Pretty good so far. Yeah. I've enjoyed Russell's in the past. Don't have any right now, but it's all right. Williamson is a code name for independently bottled Laphroaig after one of their past managers. All right, now I understand better. Okay. I'm not up on all of these arcane details on how things are being called by names other than what they really are, but that's cool. Okay, what do we got here? I think I'll start with some 90. 5-year-old 90 is such a good bang for the buck. Last summer I went through Duncan and I went to the store that is called Beverly Corners Liquor Store, and I bought 3 bottles of the 5-year-old 90 for under $100 Canadian. I just picked up 3 of them and brought them home, and I still have a bottle and a bit left, which is great. It's good corn whiskey. You want good corn whiskey, that's the one to have. That's the 5-year-old 90. Fantastic stuff. Glenmorangie 12. Which one? There are a couple of those. Would that be the 12-year-old La Santa? Would that be the 12-year-old what's the name of that? Glenmorangie Quinta Reuben. The old Quinta Reuben, the new Quinta Reuben is 12 years old. The new Quinta Ruben is 14 years old. And then there was a Nectar d'Or, I think that was also 12-year-old. Which one? Which one, Scott? All right, Two Wheels Down. I don't drink because my stomach hates me, laughing out loud. I'm sorry to hear that. This is a tragedy. It's like Scott from the Scotch Dress Dummies, who was unable to smell or taste anything. I really feel for you because you're missing out on so much experience that I have yet to experience myself. What is it? You have ulcers or something like that? Not being able to enjoy whiskey would really, really hurt me to the core. So I feel for you, my friend. I feel for you. Mm. Oh, where are we? Whiskey Straight Ale says, just poured the Darcy's 10-year port cask finish, a cracking new Irish whiskey to celebrate with you and mark our newfound twinship. Darcy's 10. I've never heard of that. I've had some other Irish whiskeys that are very interesting. I've had some, what's that stuff called? From that farm in that island. It will take me just a second. Yeah. Here it is. Waterford. That is good stuff. And I very recently had a taste of the Redbreast 21. I'm in love. I am in love with the Redbreast 21. I'm going to have to get me a whole bottle, but thanks to Eric, the malt user, I have had a sample, and it just blew me out of my tree. That stuff is excellent. Very excellent. Wild Turkey Rare Breed, says Sparky Mule. That's what he's drinking right now. It's good, but I still go for the 101 every time. Scott is saying La Santa. Okay, La Santa. Maybe our palates differ a little bit because the La Santa was the least impressive to me of the finished Glenmorangies. I preferred the Quinta Ruben, and I preferred the Sauterne, the Quinta Nectar d'Or. But when you talk about Glenmorangie, if you can ever get your hands on a dram of, oh crap, what was that called again? The Signet. If you can get some Signet. I was in Edinburgh at my hotel, and I went down to the bar in the hotel, and they had a lot of whiskeys on the bar, and I tried them all except for that particular one, the Signet, and oh my gosh, it blew me away. Where are we now? Sparky Mule, my favorite bourbon, love it. Cheers to you. And that was the rare breed, really. Okay. And great pour and value. Okay. Sorry. Okay. And here is Joël Giroux. Do you really find that alcohol tastes real good? Well, it depends what goes with the alcohol. When you have a whiskey, there are certain flavors that are in there that were imparted by either the way that the barley was treated, or the way that the mash was fermented, or the way that the distillate has gone through the still. And all of those things, add something to the experience. Alcohol in itself doesn't taste real good, but the flavors that the alcohol brings up can be fantastic. So it's not the alcohol itself, it's the other things besides the alcohol that make for the flavor, if that makes any sense. What do we got here? Carlton, we were going to ask, how does Wild Turkey Rare Breed compare to the 101? Not a bourbon guy really, but was thinking of trying some 101. 101 is the best of the Wild Turkey that I know. Rare Breed was somewhat disappointing, but 101 never fails to impress me. I have a bottle right there, still sealed, ready for whenever I want to open it. So yeah, 101 is the perennial favorite. It has beat all other bourbons in taste tests where people have tasted them blind, had several bourbons blind, and tasted them all, and the 101 Wild Turkey was the winner. So that would be the one for me. But don't let me be the only source of your information. What's here? Joël Giroux, I've seen you drink stuff other people make faces to, and you taste it, and it's something real good. Well, in the last week, or this week, I have a series of videos going up that were done with a friend of mine. And she is quite a novice when it comes to whiskey. And she has made faces when it comes to whiskey. And if you have some experience with whiskey, you don't make faces. You taste it, you try it, and you give it an honest assessment. But people who are used to drinking beer and wine coolers and vodka coolers, they're not going to be used to the alcohol content that you get from whiskey. There are some whiskeys that are not real good. And I'll tell you if it's not real good. If I find it lacking in any way, I'll let you know. If it doesn't do it for me, I'll try it. And if it doesn't do it for me, usually I open up. I go for the neck pour for my whiskey. And if it doesn't do it for me, I'll come back and do it again after some time and see if it's improved with exposure to the oxygen in the air. What's happening here? I like all the Glenmorangies, but the Lasanta was on sale for $37.99 US. Can't go wrong on that price, that's for sure. Al says, I haven't had Waterford yet. Yes, I saw your Redbreast 21 vid. Your reaction was what makes good whiskey great and allows others to live vicariously through it. It is a magnificent whiskey. Redbreast 21, yeah, I have yet to get a whole bottle of it for myself, but I plan on it soonish. If I have a few good weeks out there and I can make enough money to afford it, I will do so. But there are always other whiskeys that I want to try sooner. if that makes any sense. There's always whiskeys I want to try. The Redbreast 21, I've had a taste of it, and yes, it is heaven. It is great. I want to do it again, definitely. I want to get a whole bottle, but the price, the price is high. Joelle says, what makes sense? I like listening to you and watching you. How do you deal with the burn? Like that intense burn. What burn? I don't get any burn. What I do is I always drink water. With every sip of whiskey, I drink a gulp of water. But, if you find that whiskey is a burn, you will, as you go along and you experience more, you will find that it doesn't burn so much when you have become more acclimatized to drinking whiskey. I take it you're just a beginner. And so, you would get a burn, but you don't get a burn so much after you have experienced more whiskey. It becomes tamer. Start with 40% alcohol by volume and slowly move your way up. And I know my friend who's a total novice who was here, it was too much for her because she was a beer drinker and a vodka cooler drinker, and these things are 13 or 15% alcohol by volume. You give her something that's 40%, it's like boom, too much. You become accustomed to it. To me, 43% is light. This 43% Laphroaig 10 is light to me. And Chris, 101 is my daily sipper, says Chris. Fantastic. It's a good one. It's a good one. I haven't opened my bottle that I have right now at the moment because I have so many other things to drain first before opening that other bottle of 101. But Wild Turkey 101 is really up there. It is one of the best bourbons. Okay, Whiskey Straight Out says, Wild Turkey 101's first overall whiskey love, hands down, go-to staple. Still is, always will be. It's what got me started and it keeps me going. Love it. Fantastic. Sparky says, did not know the Wild Turkey rare breed I'm having was entered in a contest. Wild Turkey 101 is good as well. Just drinking rare breed now. Nothing wrong with that. We all have our preferences. Lion Brain says, hey, Quig. Hey, Lion Brain, Slunchima. Whiskey Straight Out 101 is what started me on Drink Whiskey Neat. Yes. 101 is good stuff. What's the next bottle you want to buy, Quig? Well, that's interesting. The next bottle I want to buy, there was some Ben Romach and Ben Riach, about 10 years old, at the whiskey store last night when I went by there. But I ended up buying this Laphroaig 10 because I had to for this video. And there was another one that was a Glentocher's Octave Cask, which I also bought. But there is a Ben Romach and a Ben Riach that I'm looking at. And I'm also looking at some Arons. There's a Sauterne cask Aron that I want to get, finished in Sauterne casks. And there's another Aron finished in it's another Aron. I know I have one. Was it Muscatel? What's this one finished in? What does it say on there? It says Amarone cask. I think there's a Muscatel Aaron and another Aaron that was Sauternes that I want to get. And I know that I can still get them. And then there's a 2018 version of the Lagavulin 12 that I want to get. So yeah, there's always stuff that I want to try. There's always stuff that I want to get. Wait a second. Have I missed where I was? Okay. Next bottle. Okay, that was that one. I've got to run, says Big Tree. I will make sure I get you that rye. Grats on the 2M. Have a good night. Slachava. Whiskey Straight Out says, Chris S. Same. And in a way, that is a big strange because the high proof, but it is so very good. I think we're talking about 101 Wild Turkey. Philip Segmüller, congrats from Germany. Prost. Thank you, Philip, for joining me and commenting on my live stream. We've got 27 people watching now. This is great. Food Quick, 40% to me is like drinking water now. Yeah, I know, I understand, but there are some 40% alcohol by volume whiskeys that are still fantastic. I picked up a Paul John Nirvana, and it is great. I know it's a place to start. 40% is always a place to start. I love to start with 40% before I get on to stronger stuff. Every time. But that's me. Whiskey Straight Al, thumbs up, says Chris S. Fantastic. What have we got here? You are pretty cool, my dude, says Razor Death Adder V2. Thank you. What is PHP 12500? Is that a... Is that a super chat? I don't even know. Well, we'll find out. Joel says, I'm 31. I think the problem is my LCBO only has like 4 or 5 whiskeys that are dirt cheap. Is there a website where I can sample good whiskey? Oh my gosh. I just go to the local stores and pick them up there. You can also get whiskeys from other LCBOs and have them sent to you. I understand. I don't know from LCBO because I live in British Columbia and I grew up in Quebec, so it's different. No. There are some dirt cheap whiskeys, but sometimes you gotta spend a little money to have the experience. Well, you can always go for the dirt cheap ones. If they do it for you, you're way ahead of the pack. Let's see what's happening. Having Wild Turkey 101 right now. Pretty nice. Cheers, Quigs. Excellent, Sparky. Excellent. And Joel says LCBO will deliver if you buy online. Yeah, well, that's nice. I get stuff delivered to me if I buy online. But I usually do that directly from the distillery rather than from the store. When I go to the store, I pick up the bottle and bring it home. Derek Ricker recommended bourbon to buy a friend. I think we've been talking about that one for a while. That would be Wild Turkey 101. Done the small 90 pour Now on to a wee splash of 101. Forgive my palate, but is there a thing as too much of that sweet, sweet cherry goodness? I don't know. I'm drinking Laphroaig 10. I'm not in the same ballpark as you are right now, Chris. Sorry to say. Joel says, okay, we've been there before. Pretty nice. Cheers. Okay. LCBO will deliver if you buy online. Nice. Okay. Recommended bourbon to buy a friend. Okay, we've done that already. Done the small 90 pour. Now 101. Okay. Sexton at 40%. Pretty darn good. Yes, Chris. I concur. You know, I have a bottle of that Sexton. The only thing I don't like about it is you can't see where the level is because the bottle is so dark. You can't see how much Sexton you got left. But yes, that's a nice place to start. Very nice place to start flight. Yes. 40% is like drinking water. Geez, guys. And my friends think I'm the intense one. 40% is a nice place to start. If you have not had any whiskey yet, if you have gone several hours since your last whiskey, 40% is all right. But it is weak, yes. I concur. Whiskey Straight Ale says, I've got the Paul John Nirvana 2, a great 40%er. Will be a review soon. Yeah, I've done the review already. It's going up soon, I think. I have to check on that. It's going up soon, I think. Let me see. Where am I? Where are we with that? What's going on? Oh, that's why. Okay. I'm a little slow right now, but that's because I've had a few to drink. Paul John Nirvana. I know I made a video of that. Okay, it's going to be, there it is, Paul John Nirvana. That's going up on April the 9th. I made that video already. And yes, it's actually quite nice. What the hell is this? Okay, let me get back to where I was. That's not it. There it is. Okay, Paul John Nirvana, yeah. For 40%, it's really nice. I enjoy that whiskey. And Vegas Art has sent me $9.99. Enjoying the live stream. Thank you, Vegas Art. You've been a great supporter for all this time. I thank you once again. Slanchava. Oh, you know, as usual, I get kind of behind on the comments. Okay, we were talking about Nirvana. What's this here? Have you tried the second batch of Alberta Premium Cast Strength yet? Curious if you had the Knob Creek 9 single barrel 120 proof. Okay, I have had I bought 2 bottles of the Alberta Premium Cast Strength. I haven't opened the second one yet. And Knob Creek 9 single barrel 120 proof, I have not had that yet. I don't know if I will get it. I don't know if I can get it. But Alberta Premium, you know, they make the Alberta Premium Cast Strength, or they made it, and they made a 20-year-old, but the cast strength and a 20-year-old don't do it so much for me as the entry level 40% alcohol by volume Alberta Premium. I love Alberta Premium, but it's the 40% alcohol by volume entry level bottle that I love. The others I'm not so keen on. I don't know why, but it just is. PHP 125 was super chat Quig. Philippine peso. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Razor Death Adder. Thank you. I didn't know what a Philippine peso was before. Barry Dunham is here. Hey, Quig, congratulations on 2 million views. Can't hang out tonight, but had to drop in and say congratulations. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, Barry. It's great to have you with me all this time. Whiskey Straight Out. Chris S. spot on with the Sexton. Cast strength. Woo! Looking forward to that one. Ernest Rojas. Congratulations on 2 million views. Greetings from Tampa. Slancha, if that wasn't clear. What do we got here? K9 Nick. K9. Oh, how is the vagabonding thing going? Question for you. Okay, question for me. What's the question? If you had a chaput, what is a chaput? I don't even know. Is it a French chapeau or is it a chaput? I don't know. Don't know what you're talking about there, Nick. You're going to have to tell me in another comment. Sad Man says, have you ever tried Evan Williams? Yes. I've had a few Evan Williamses. I like it. I generally like Evan Williams. Another one that drinks like a lower proof is Alberta Premium. When it hit Illinois, I got stocked up. Yes. Alberta Premium. Good stuff. It's a perennial favorite on my bar. K9 says, oops, if you had a cheap one and a dear one side by side, would I know the difference? Probably. I would probably be able to tell the difference if I had a cheap one and an expensive one side by side. Yeah, I'd probably know. Most probably. But I could be surprised. Joel says, I notice when I smoke cannabis, whiskey tastes better. Can you explain that? I'm not sure why. I don't know. I don't smoke cannabis. I haven't. The last time I smoked cannabis was like 20 years ago. So I couldn't tell you. Not my area of expertise. You will have to find someone else who knows more about it than I do. Because I'm not the one to answer that question. Whiskey Straight Out. I hope that Sexton cask sounds awesome. Yeah, me too. I've had a few too. It's 4:15 a.m. here, but there's time for a few more. Oh my goodness, you're a trooper, my friend. You are a trooper. It's only like 8:20 p.m. here. It's still early, but I'm getting kind of inebriated with this. This Laphroaig 10 is really doing its stuff. 40% is very pedestrian, but everyone has their lane. Yeah, it's a nice place to start for me. There are some 40%ers that are really really good. Cragganmore 12. What's here? Alex Thomas was on a live stream a while back with the Irish Whiskey Magazine. I was on there too. I asked about, and she said, yes, it is coming, hopefully soon. Oh, looking forward to it, whatever it is. And Chris Stockley, hey, Food Quick, congratulations on 2 minute on all those views. Hope you're drinking something good to celebrate. I am drinking the whiskey that went for the 2 million views. Laphroaig 10. Chris says, at Joel, it is probably because the smoking kind of blows off some of the sensitivity that you feel. It probably helps with the burn, but it's harder to nose the whiskey after smoking. Yeah, well, I haven't smoked for 12 years now, so I don't know. Just bought a $50 bottle. Evan Williams, pleasantly subscribed. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, $15 a bottle, go for it. Before Alberta Premium made to the States, I bought some Whistle Pig 10 to get me by that stuff. It's terrible in my book. Whistle Pig, I've never had Whistle Pig. I just looked at the price and said, it's not worth it, whatever it is. Knob Creek has reinstated the 9-year age statement on their small batch. They also have a 9-year 120 proof single barrel. Both are excellent. I think I saw a video recently of Trenny and C trying the 9-year age statement, and their results were inconclusive. I think they preferred the old one, if I'm not mistaken. Craig, same here with the cannabis. Tried some of that new legal stuff, just about whipped me out. Can't do it. There you go. There you go. We still have 23 people watching, which is great. I'm beginning to slur a little bit. It's just what it is. Yep, I'm still liking this Laphroaig 10. Still liking it. Aye. $24 watching. My goodness. This is all right. Oh, what do we got here? And Noah Witt says, gotta go, Quig. Love you, man. Love you too. Slanchua. And what's this? Take it easy. Will do. That is the plan. I will do that. I will take it very easily. Whoa. I'm going to get me some more. What's Sparky saying here? Slurs are allowed at 2 million. Yeah, good job, man, says Guy. Guy, that's a new name. I've never seen that one before. Congrats on 2 million views. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will have to pull a Quig and refill my water glass because it's empty. Wow, I'm getting inebriated real fast here. Well, we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, and I think I've had 3 whiskeys before that started. So I've been going on for a while. And I'm still enjoying this, but I don't know if it's going to go very long. Guy sends me $9.99. Thank you, Guy. Been in a few of your past streams. By the way, that's not my real name. That's okay. That's okay. Whoever you are, I thank you very much. I'm going to get some more water to wash down this alcohol. Okay, I'm making my way back. I got me a fresh glass of water. I got an empty glass of whiskey. And I got some Olympic mix. Olympic mix has got raisins and peanuts and Smarties, and I like this stuff. I often munch on this when I'm drinking whiskey. I'm ahead of you, Carlton. I got me snack. Sparky Mule is not your real name. No, I don't think anyone would be named Sparky Mule. It's all good. Cool. You know, it is what it is. Carlton Weaver goes to that Irish song. Which one was it? I'm a Weaver, Carlton Weaver. I didn't think it was your real name. All right. Chris Stockley says, have you ever heard of Dylan's Rye? First tried it a few months back, and it was unlike any rye I ever had before. If I were going to a blind tasting, I probably wouldn't have guessed rye. Dylan's Rye. I have heard of it. I've seen videos of people talking about it. But I have not seen it locally I don't know. Somebody send me a sample. What got you started on the whiskey journey? I will chew through this Olympic mix and then I will tell you. Back in history, back around the early 80s, well, maybe almost mid 80s, I found myself wanting to try whiskey. And I found myself in the liquor store in Montreal, across the street from Place des Arts. Place des Arts is like a place where you could enjoy concerts and things like that. I even had my convocation from when I graduated from Concordia University at the Place des Arts in Montreal. But I went into that liquor store and I was kind of hemming and hawing over Canadian whiskeys. There was Gibson's. It was Weiser's Deluxe 10-year-old. And there were a bunch of others. But for some reason, I settled on the 20-year-old Weisers. And I bought a bottle. That was 1982. No, more like 1984. It was a lot of years ago. And I would try different whiskeys as time went on. But I wasn't getting really serious on it until I saw the likes of Ralphie. On YouTube. And I think the first time I saw Ralphie on YouTube was, 8 or 9 years ago. But I didn't get really serious into whiskey until maybe 2014. And I had tried different whiskeys before that. But that's when I started getting more serious. I just wanted to try other experiences, if that makes any sense. You got it, Quig. I was impressed. And you picked up on the name in the past live stream. Yeah, I remember that. That's only because I've been to several Irish music festivals. Too bad we don't have them anymore. Gotta head off to bed now. Love you, mate. And congrats once again. I'll get that twin vid made soon. Slancha. Val, good to have you with us. See what's Carlton saying here. Montreal rock concerts are a thing to behold. They get terrific fans and amazing crowd of participation. Great atmosphere. You're reminding me of one particular concert that I went to at the Spectrum. Which is or was not far from the Place des Arts. It was Peter Hamill live back in 1985. So we're talking about 85, 95, 2005, 2005, 2015, and 6 more years, 36 years ago, when I saw Peter Hamill live. At the Spectrum. To me, that was the show that beat all shows. Will I ever get to see Peter Hamill live again? I doubt it. That was a show to end all shows. Yeah. There were a couple times after that video went viral that I mentioned it to customers of mine. And they say, "That was you?" Yeah, I say that was me. And then I never saw them again. But I have been recognized a few times from my activities on YouTube, yes. Ben Damon Hunter says, "Good night at Whiskey Straight Owl." Good night, Ben. Slancha, Ben. Catch up soon. Have a great weekend, says Whiskey Straight Owl. And here we're. I love this mix. I love these raisins, these almonds, these cashews, these peanuts, these Smarties. It's a perfect blend. Chris Stockley says, got into whiskey because vodka and tequila lost its appeal. I can see I can see how that would happen. Started off with Jack Daniel's Crown Royal, Gibson's finest. Wasn't until I tried Glenlivet 12 that I got bit by the whiskey bug. Is that all it took? Fantastic. Esteban. I just want to say hi to my friend Crixel. Hi, Esteban, and hi, Crixel. "23 people watching. Let's have some comments so I can reply to them or something. Meanwhile, I will just keep chomping on this trail mix, which is really good. Hola, Gaston. I have tried one or two mezcals there, Chris, but they don't do it for me like whiskey. Do you have whiskey conversations with customers? Yes. I do talk about whiskey with my customers. Sometimes they appreciate it. Sometimes they say, "That's you?" Yes. I talk about whiskey if anyone's interested. Some of my customers are, especially the ones that I pick up and take to the liquor store where they want to pick something up. And I may suggest things that they might like. And they're thankful. And when they are repeat customers, they say, "Hey, I really appreciated you telling me about this whiskey or that whiskey. I got some and it was great." Hello there, I'm Crixel. Nice to see you. Good to have you with us. What's the ABV on that Laphroaig? 43. But I have had Yeah, I've had a few glasses. And I've had 3 glasses before starting on the Laphroaig, so. I'm not feeling any pain right now. What do you do besides whiskey drinking? I drive a taxi 60 hours a week. That's most of it right there. After you drive taxi 60 hours a week, you gotta have whiskey. Just saying. Carlton Weaver is saying, what's your favorite region for Scotch? Mine is still Islay, but I have really been appreciating some delicate Highland and Lowland as time goes on. Yeah, Carlton, I have to concur with you there. I have enjoyed Islay and Lowland, but don't forget the islands. There is some good stuff in the islands. But Highland and Lowland it's hard to go wrong. I've even been venturing into Speyside from time to time. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Chief. Chris has said, ever find 16-year-old Bushmills? I've been obsessing over getting another bottle of that ever since I first tried it. It's pretty pricey, but 16-year-old Bushmills? No, I got to be honest and say that I have not really gone for that. But it might be interesting. Yeah. 16-year-old Bushmills. Wow. I have not had any. Love helping shoppers find good whiskey when the employees don't have a clue. Low levels of peat. Bunnahabhain 12 is an awesome whiskey. Try Bunnahabhain 18. That should do you, I think. The 18 is very nice. Mhm. Wondering if he has a cast strength since he's got a nice buzz going. Well, I've been going for a while. Nearly 2 hours. And I started before that with a couple other whiskeys. I don't know if I'm going to stay on very long. Last bottle I bought, I have to go under. I have to go down there to see. There it is. Goodrich and Williams. Northern Grains, 40.2% alcohol by volume. That is the last bottle I bought. Back under the bar. Yeah. Port Escape 10. What do you think? Best in Lagavulin 12. I have Port Escape 12. Other side. Depends on what year of Lagavulin 12 you're talking about. I've had 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017. Lagavulin 12. I think they're all better than Port Escape 10. But I will be trying some more Port Escape soon. And I know I can get Lagavulin 12 2018. Interesting question. I don't know the answer. Hakushu 12 is a great, slightly peated bottle, but can be hard to find. Never had it here, DJ. I have yet to try Hakushu anything. A lot of those Japanese whiskeys are just generally overpriced. And if it's got an age statement on it, I can't get it here. It just doesn't happen. What do you think of quarter cask? Are you talking about Laphroaig? Laphroaig quarter cask is good, but any day give me the triple wood. Okay, what's your favorite budget scotch? Oh my goodness. I have to think of that for a while. Budget scotch. What have I got? What is there? 8-year-old Glenfarclas. 8-year-old Glenfarclas. Yeah, that'll do. It's good budget scotch. What are your thoughts on Quinta Rubin? Been itching to try that ever since I tried La Santa. I prefer Quinta Rubin to La Santa. And if you get the 12-year-old or the 14-year-old, they are more or less interchangeable, although the 14-year-old Quinta Ruben will have just a little bit more edge to it than the 12-year-old, if that makes any sense. You are really keeping up with the comments this far in. Fantastic. Yeah, usually I don't, but this time I'm on top of them. And we've still got 27 viewers. Oh my goodness. THC Laphroaig 10 versus quarter cask is an interesting question. Quarter cask is higher ABV, but NAS. Yeah. Okay. Can't argue with that. Jesus, that well is impressive. Yeah, it just is. Just give it enough time of buying more whiskey than you can possibly drink, and that's what happens. 40.2 ABV, a weird percent. And we're talking about what? I don't know. It's not the Laphroaig 10, that's for sure. Well, Ben Demon Hunter, howdy at Donner Pass Whiskey. Excellent. I'm voting quarter cask, says Vegas Art. Hi, Ben, says Donner Pass. And Carlton Weaver says, many YouTubers have CGI wall backgrounds. Quig built his own. Yeah, this is not CGI. This is the real thing. This is a physical wall. Ben Demon Hunter says, last May I had my first port-influenced scotch. The discontinued Quinta Ruben 12. Very good. Excellent second round. Want more scotch with port. There is a 14-year-old. It's almost identical to the 12-year-old. So you're not going to miss out there. Yes, and his is most impressive. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about there, but it's all good, Donner Pass. A DJ11, long time no see, sir, says Ben Demon Hunter. And hey, cheers at Ben Demon Hunter, says DJ11. John Smith says, I just want to have a glass of Laphroaig 10 with you while Cindy packs in the background. Oh, Slancheva. There's no Cindy here. That was a long time ago. Other side says, have you tried Chapter 7 Independent, Ben Rinnes 18 or Glenn Murray 25? Oy, sorry. Chapter 7 Independent, I don't know what that is. Ben Rinnes is hard to get around here. And Glen Moray 25. The only Glen Moray I ever had was like 12 years old, and it was a port finish. Ben Rinnes doesn't show up very often around here. Chapter 7 Independent. What's that? What's a distillery? I don't even know. Sorry there, other side. I'm totally lost. Quiggs forgot about more whiskeys than most will ever try. You've done a great review on the hack. Okay, DJ111's Hakusha 12. Did I do that? I may have got a sample at one point. Thanks, 11. 40.2 was ABV on the last bottle you bought. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Do you like Monkey Shoulder asking for a friend? I find Monkey Shoulder to be kind of weak and lacking. If you want to have a better experience, go for the triple wood. What's the distillery? It's in Monkey Shoulder. But I have had a lot to drink tonight, so I'm not really good at this. Hold on. Balvenie. Balvenie double wood is better than Monkey Shoulder anytime. Esteban says, have you ever tried Fernet con Coca-Cola? Traditional no, I'm sorry, I have not tried any of this traditional Argentinian drink. Send me a sample, why don't you? Okay. DJ11. Yeah, I know. I guess that Goodrich and Williams Northern Grains just wanted to be above the minimum. Just barely. I haven't tasted it yet, so I don't know. We'll see. Laughing out loud, says DJ11. Right, weird. Okay. Ben Demon Hunter says, that's Sparky Mule. When I had Monkey Shoulder, I was expecting to be disappointed, but was pleasantly surprised. Worth picking up a bottle just to discover if you're a fan. I found it kind of weak, but that's just me. Good evening. You're around Vancouver, correct? Says Ben Demon Hunter to Chris Wren. Congrats. Craig says cat down cheese. Slancho, my friend. Agreed. Okay. Chapter 7 is an independent bottler for Scotch. Canada does not see many of those, unfortunately. No wonder I've never heard of it. Just picked up a RB21 the other day, 280 later. Laughing out loud. Redbreast 21, yes. It's good stuff. I'm on the brink of actually getting some of that. Chris Wren says that Ben Demon Hunter. Hunter, yes, that's right. I remember you are in Alberta, but I forgot where. Okay. Monkey Shoulder is Glenfiddich, Balvenie, and Glenkinchie. Correct, Ben. Correct. I knew that. Redbreast 21 better be good with what I've heard about it. It sure is. Did you see my video about the sample that I tried? Oh, it was like orgasmic. It was great. Pay the extra $2 and buy the Glenmorangie 10 over Monkey Shoulder. Yeah, I concur. Galaxy Robot 8963. That's a new dog. That's a new name. Chill W Dog. Okay. Red Deer, 18.5 years, but born and raised in the country. Got you there. I don't get that one, Ben, but whatever. Carlton Weaver says to Catnap G, ouch for 280 on the Redbreast 21 Quig. Is it that much better than the Redbreast 25, Redbreast 15? Oh, you know what? Redbreast 15 is damn good. But when I got that sample of 21, yes, it is that much better. It is expensive, but it is worth every penny. I'm going to get a bottle someday soon. I just need to have a good week out there, and then I can maybe buy one. Top shelf, Dustin. Oh, yes, Quig is live. Yes, he is. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. Ben Demon Hunter says, DJ11, been on my whiskey journey for 23 months and haven't had Glenmorangie 10 yet, but brother wants to pick one up soon. Do it. I say do it. Enjoy the Redbreast 21 at Catnap G. It's delicious. It is. I only had a wee 2-ounce sample and it was delicious. Yes. For your information, quick, DHL2, new name, as I'm with Mike on his channel now. Yep, got it. I got you, Dustin. I'm on top of that whole thing. Not a worry on that there. I recognize you. Sydney Hughes says, congratulations on the milestone, quick. Thank you very much, Sydney. Ben Demon Hunter says, howdy, Dustin. Okay. Everyone knows who everyone is, pretty much. I'm pretty sure. Chris says, have you ever had Glen Breton Rare 10-year-old? My first experience with Canadian singles. Found to be a pretty pricey disappointment. Correct there, Chris Stockley. Glen Breton, feh. If you can get any other Canadian single malt, do it. But don't go for Glen Breton or Glen Breton. Glen Breton is a disappointment. I concur with you there. It is. I don't know what they're thinking. Well, their claim to fame is that they are the first Canadian single malt, but meh. Catnap G says, my graded whiskey is not ever trying the Old Pulteney 21. Oh, Old Pulteney 21. That is, yes. Old Pulteney 21 is right up there. That is a fantastic, fantastic whiskey. It's hard to find, too. Son of a bitch. But Old Pulteney 21, yeah. Okay, I think I'm back. I clicked on the wrong thing there. Sorry. I think I'm back. Just once again, congrats for 2 million. First found you in 2017 while on assignment in New Orleans, Louisiana. Been fan since. Thank you, Sparky. Catnap says, now that all sounds so reassuring about the Redbreast 21, seems like a special dram. You know what? It is a very special dram. I have to get me a full bottle of it soon-ish because it is fantastic. THC, good night, guys. Grats, Quig, keep up. Yep. All right, THC. Don Holland says, monkey shoulder is pedestrian all marketing. Yes, I concur with you there. Monkey shoulder is nothing special. The good content. Okay. Galaxy Robot, I will drink a drink in your honor. Well, I will drink a drink in your honor too there, Galaxy Robot. Slanchua. Yeah. What have we got here? Elite says, have you tried Smoky Scott? Smoky Scott. Is that a blended whiskey? I don't know. I don't think I have. But if you want smoky Scottish whiskey, this here, Laphroaig 10 will do you. Alex Peterson says, what is the best whiskey you have had in your entire life? That is a hard question to answer. I have had Glenmorangie Signet. I've had Redbreast 21. I have had several Glengiris. I have had Laphroaig 18. I have had, I can't really narrow it down to one. I have trouble narrowing it down to 10 or 20 for that matter. I think the best one is always the one that's in my hand at the moment. Oh. Carlton Weaver says to Catnap G, congrats on the RB21. Sounds like you're in for a treat. Quig agrees 100%. Indeed, I do. Sanchava. And thanks, Carlton, says Catnap. Galaxy Robot gives me a dram. Good. RB21, good catch. Yes. Well, I'm going to get behind if I don't catch up here. Catnap G says, hi, Don. Independent bottle of Bottle 27 during Robert Burns Day 20. Ugh. Really, Ben? Okay. Uh-oh, says DJ11. Oh, dear, lost screen. Yeah, I know. I fucked up. I really like Lowen McKinnon, both the original and the chocolate malt. Yes, Chris. Lowen McKinnon is a whiskey to look at. Is definitely one to follow. I have my 4th bottle of chocolate malt that I haven't opened yet, but I will soon. I'm sure I will. Technical difficulties? No, it's just me being quiggy. Yep, you're back. Yeah, I am. Any other bottom shelf Scotch review coming up? I enjoyed the Cato's. Oh, yeah. I got a couple more. I got some, what was it? Highland Queen. I got some, what's that stuff called? The one from Jim Pattison. What's the name of that? I know it's over there. Paul John Nirvana and White and Mackay. White and Mackay is coming up too, and I will have some more after that, I'm sure. Old number 7 isn't even good enough for mixing, in my opinion, but it might be perfect for cooking. Yeah, cook it and let it all evaporate away, and it'd be great. Other side says, I've had Old Pulteney 16 better than Old Pulteney 15. Try it. Old Pulteney 16. I think I have tried it. It should be in my video somewhere. Carlton says, Scotch for cooking? Interesting. I don't usually use Scotch for cooking. James Morgan says, over your many drams, have you seen a decline in quality? No, in general, the quality has been about the same. But we're talking many whiskeys, and over time, no, the quality hasn't really gone down. Hello, Quig, congrats. Oh, select reviews. Cilantro. Catnap says that's true. It's hard to narrow down your favorite whiskeys because your tastes are always changing. Yes, depending on what you've had to eat and what you've had to drink during the day, it can really change things. Sparky says, best pour is the one you are sharing with a friend. Yes, I concur. Pike Creek 10 rum cask is an easy sipper. Enjoying that right now. Way to go, Keith. Way to go. The best pour is the one you are sharing with a friend. Yeah. Congrats, Quig, says Keith. And 100% true, said Ben Demon Hunter. No comments. Catnap says, I saw it in a video. Has there ever been a whiskey that was considered a cocktail whiskey that, though, was good enough on its own? That's an interesting question. Very interesting question. I have to think about that. Because I generally drink whiskeys on their own. And don't usually drink cocktails. Don't know. Good question. I don't know the answer to that one, Chris. Carlton says, Quig, have you had many bottles of Bowmore 12? I like it a lot, but find it I get quite a few bottles that are off. Some are very bitter. Well, Carlton, I think I've had maybe 2 bottles of Bowmore 12. And it's not really anywhere near a favorite of mine. Bowmore is generally forgettable, but some people have claimed that Bowmore is good when it's a single cask, although I have not tried any. I have even been to the distillery, and what they have given me to try at the distillery did not really float my boat. So, I need my glasses to see what you're saying. Yeah, I imagine that they are. Bowmore is inconsistent, perhaps. Go with your own intuition and go with your own taste. Next, Carlton Weaver. Probably bad tired cask from what you and Alfie say. Anybody else find that with Bowmore 12? Okay, there you go. Probably right on there, Carlton. Do you know Pete S. Beast? Says the other side. Are you talking about Beastie? Wee Beastie? I don't know. Rittenhouse Rye is a great sipper and a cocktail mixer, yeah, in my humble opinion. I concur with that one, yeah. Famous Grouse is often considered a mixer, but is good alone. Yeah, I like the Famous Grouse, the one that is most peated, smoky black. That is nice. That's very nice. And it's good alone. Yes, it is. I agree. Oh, what do we got here? Agreed, says Sparky Mule. Okay. Carlton Weaver, you can blend Aberlour into Bowmore to perk it up. You could, I suppose. Chris says, Chris Stockling, my answer to your question would be a nice cheap rye. Something that stands out for its spice in a cocktail, but it's still good enough on its own. I like rye for that. And Elite says, Smoky Scott is a new bottling from ACO Ltd. an independent bottler that took over Murray McDavid from Mark's Ryanier when Brooke Laddie was sold off. Believed to be a 5-year-old Kalila. Huh, never heard of it. This is a new one to me. If I ever see some, I'm going to try it. Congrats, Quig. Cheers to the next 2 million views. Thanks, Jay Fretless. I appreciate that. Donner Pass says, since I started drinking whiskey neat with a mini glass of water, I find that hangovers are exceedingly rare. Think of removing all the sugar that cocktails, beer, wine helps a lot. Yeah, well, I don't drink cocktails and beer and wine, but I also always have a tall glass of water with every dram of whiskey, and I never have a hangover. But that's just me. Another one I really regret never trying is Craigellachie 17. Horst apparently loves that one. Yes, I saw that video of Horst's, and I will be trying the Craigellachie 17 in the near future because I happen to have a bottle of the stuff. And it took me almost 6 years between the time I got the Craigellachie 13 and was able to get a bottle of Craigellachie 17. Yeah. 2 years ago, I was at the Bon Accord in Glasgow, and I was there with my friend. I was there with a friend of mine, and we were trying whiskeys. And he would buy a whiskey, and then I would buy whiskey, and then he would buy whiskey, and then I would buy. We would take our turns buying drams, and I wanted to go get a dram of 17 Craigellachie. Couldn't get it. I could only get the 13. And then when I mentioned worm tubs, he said, "Oh yeah, Craigellachie." Craigellachie is so associated with worm tubs that you can't divorce the two. But I do have a bottle of Craigellachie 17 here in the Quigdom, and I will try it in the near future. I'll let you know what I think of it. And here, Chris says, I'm not much for cocktails either, but I recently tried my first Japanese whiskey, Toki. Okay, Toki. And was told it was only good for cocktails, but I thought it held up on its own pretty nicely. Toki isn't bad. It's not great, but it isn't bad. James says, do you have a favorite Compass Box release? Oh, Compass Box. Not the Asila. But Compass Box has made some very, very excellent whiskeys. And I can't really narrow it down to one in particular. I have to think about that one again. I have to look back on my old videos and see what Compass Box I liked a lot. No Name. I think No Name was my favorite. Hangovers are from dehydration. Yeah. Drink more water? Yes, exactly. Okay. I wonder how many of those 2 mil viewers were half cut or completely pissed. Couldn't tell you there, Elite. I really don't know. I think what would be really cool would be to make an infinity bottle with every kind of whiskey, only the most favored drams, Irish, Scotch, Canadian, etc. Smoky and fruity, anything. Imagine that. I could do that right now. I have about 15 infinity bottles already going, and if I poured a dram of each and put that into one bottle, that might be interesting. I'll think about it. Oh, that's awesome. You have a Craig Galaxy 17. Can't wait for that video. Me either. Well, I'll get to it when I get to it. Donna Pass says, in Japan, they mix Suntory Toki with soda water, so no sugar. Okay. I wonder if Klein Leash 14 uses worm tubs. It strikes me as the type that would. No, I don't think it does there, Catnap. I don't think it does. Hey, Quig, says the Whiskey Scout. Hey, Whiskey Scout, says the Quig. Ben Demon Hunter says, James Morgan, only have had great King Street Glasgow blend and absolutely loved it. It's great. Great King Street is great. If you ever get a chance to try the New York blend, it is the best of the bunch. Four Roses single barrel. Cheers, says Sparky. And you're 2 hours in, Craig. Is this a good length stream? Hello, Ben. How are you, mate? This is James Morgan. You know, I'm just about to call it. After I do this dram, I'm just about to call it because I have been, was it 9:27? Wow. I've been doing good. 2 hours and 22 minutes, not just 22 hours. 27 people watching. Wow. My apologies if I slur a couple words here and there. It's been a great and awesome session that we've had here. Yeah. Oh, I skipped a couple. But the Whiskey Scout, cheers from Gulf Coast to Texas. And congrats, says Mark Solomon. And James Moore, overall well. Thank you, says Ben Damon Hunter. Whiskey Scout, cheers from Gulf. I think I've said that already or seen that already. I have been I've been imbibing faster than I thought I would. Don't forget that I have had 3 drams before this third of a bottle of Laphroaig. So I'm near the end, I think, guys. That is awesome, Craig. You basically just give yourself a Sunday sample video if you create another infinity from your already existing affinities. Yeah, I sure would. Vegas Art says, good evening at the Whiskey Scout. Well, you know, I'd love to keep going indefinitely, but I am getting tired. And I am feeling quite no pain at all. And so it's good. James Morgan says, you're up there with Ralphie Quig, but drink way more. Oh, my goodness. These people are commenting now. Gonna have me one more glass of 40 Creek Barrel Select. That's a good choice. And call it a night, too. Have a good night, Quig. And enjoyed sharing your milestone. Thanks. Thank you for joining me. Hey, guys. Sparky Mule and Vegas Art. Good night, good Quig. Thank you very much, Ben. Good night, Quig, says Catnap. And hi at the Whiskey Scout. Like your videos also, especially the one where you were at the river. Yeah, those are good. Hi, Scout, says Donner Pass. I ain't it either, so let's drive on. Good night, Quig. Great stream. Thank you very much, Chris. Other side says, for €100, what is your recommendation? Laphroaig 10. There you go. It's a lot less than €100. You'll get some change on that. Cheers, sleep well, sir. Yeah, I intend to do so. Thank you very much. Hey, at Donner Pass Whiskey, Chris Wren, thank you. You put a good dent in that Laphroaig 10 quick. It's been a great live tribute to your 2 million views. Thanks for going live. You should do it more often. I will do it as much as I can. But, you know, the demands of my lifestyle require me to be not online as much. So I will do this as often as I can. And hopefully we'll have good things going on the Foodquig YouTube channel. And Sydney Hughes says good night. And Vegas Art says see you quick. Cilantro, hi everyone. It's been a blast. Thank you.